Okay, so the task is to compare the photograph and the map, work out where the photograph was taken and what direction we're looking in, and to identify some of the features that we can see on the photograph and compare them and identify them on the map. So first of all, let's have a look at the photograph and what are we looking at. So we're on a high point, we're looking down into a major valley with a road running along it, and the road runs along through a sharp bend with a big lake on the left hand side. We've got an obvious big high mountain ahead of us on the opposite side of the valley, and then we've got another mountain, a bit of a col, and another high point there to the right hand side of the road and the lake as we look. And then in the middle distance we're looking down. We can see we've got a bit of a grassy spur here running down into a grassy bowl of valley. Looks like there's a stream running down here, and then it rises up the other side and running down. It's a nice angle down a spur again down into the main valley. A bit higher up that spur we've got some rocky ground here. So that's the visual. What about the map? Well, there's only one road shown on the map, which is this here, right next to Llyn. So we've got to be somewhere here on the western side of the map, looking eastwards, because as we look we see the road with a bend in the road, and then the lake on the left hand side of the road as we look, with a big mountain to the left, which is this Penrhyn, and to the right of the lake and the road as we were looking we see another mountain, Tryfan, and then dropping down into the col. We can't quite see the higher ground on this map. So we've got to be on a high point somewhere over here. So what high point have we got? Well, we've got Llyn here, we've got Mapreading here, apologies for my Welsh pronunciation, Folgoch, Igarn. So could be some of these. So let's have a look back on the photograph. If we take a direct line from where we're looking through the bend in the road, it almost lines up directly with Tryfan there, and we'd be looking across this grassy valley and looking across a spur that runs down to the road. So direct line from us here through the bend in the road and up to Tryfan. So could we be on Llyn looking across the bend in the road? Well, if we do that, we'll be looking almost parallel to the road, which we aren't doing, and also the land immediately ahead of us drops down and then up the other side, and we'd have this higher ground of Folgoch off to our left, which we don't have. We've got a ridge or a spur that runs down, so we can discount that. Could it be Folgoch itself? Well, again, that view takes us quite parallel to the road here, and also we'd be looking across over a very steep drop and at crags on the other side, rather than a grassy valley with a grassy spur running down. It's not going to be Igarn, simply because the perspective there is wrong, looking down at Ogwyn, so we can discount that. What about this high ground here, Mapreading? Well, that looks more like it, taking us through the bend in the road and then across to Trefan. And other things we can see here is the grassy valley with the stream in it that leads down to the main Ogwyn Valley. And then the other thing is this spur here, this grassy spur that we're looking across to, slightly rocky on the upper side of it, but a nice grassy slope leading down towards the valley. So that is this grassy spur down here. So the answer is that we are looking from Mynydd Perfyd, again apologies to you Welsh speakers, down here through the bend in the road and up to Trefan. So hope you got that one right.